Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Ladies Hub, right here on UHAS Base TV. I am the person of Akuba Comfort, and for today, we have a very talented and skilled entrepreneur with us. Let's hear what she has to say to us. Okay, so to begin with, we just start with some little introduction. Let us know something small about yourself. So your name and yeah.
Oh, okay. So once again, I'm very privileged to be here this afternoon. I mean, the person of Belinda Jamai at Inchi, a pretty young girl, 20 years of age, completed Pentecost Preparatory School at Kofreidia. I'm from Eastern Region, of course.
Sure.
I completed my secondary school at Kumasi Wesley Girls. Mrs. Frida Boateng is my mother. She's a matron at Asamankese Senior High School. My daddy too is a contractor. I'm the firstborn of my parents, and I have a younger sibling who just completed.
So is it just one younger sibling? Or?
Yeah, just one.
So you're just two.
Two
All
girls.
girls. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
very interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, any other thing like back at senior high school?
Yeah.
What course did you offer?
I offered home economics.
Home economics.
Yeah.
So at Kumasi
Wesley
Girls.
Girls High School.
Okay, sure. That's kind of entertaining. Okay, so during your days at Wesley Girls, did you hold any leadership roles or anything?
Oh, not really.
Hey, why not that leadership kind of person?
No, and then as at that time too, I wasn't really confident, so
Okay.
I wasn't able to go for these kind of positions. Yeah.
Hey, you weren't really
Yeah,
confident, but
I was so afraid with the vetting and stuff like that, and then I was
Okay.
also thinking about, what if I go and then I lose, that kind of thing. So
Wow.
I was like, no, let me just stay behind.
But
So
like
that's it.
looking at you here on campus, you look like a very confident person. So how did that come up?
Yeah,
Or it was by magic?
No, that came about when I completed SHS, and then I realized I had a lot of full potential.
Wow.
So if I continue to be that kind of reserved person, I'm not helping myself. So I decided to build up my confidence, and that's the reason why you see me like that of late.
Wow, then we have to see you one-on-one so that you tell us how you built that confidence.
All right.
Okay, so actually you're an entrepreneur on campus, right?
Yeah.
You started some small business.
Yeah.
So what business are you into actually?
Okay, I'm into baking cakes.
Okay.
That's
just
the catering, yeah, just the
what
cakes.
of spring rolls, meat pie, those ones?
Yeah, but then I've not officially started that on campus. It's just the cakes so far.
You haven't officially started that on campus.
Yeah.
Does it mean that in the house you do all those things?
Yes, I do all those things at
okay,
home.
Sure.
But then on campus, I haven't officially started.
Okay, so quite interesting. So what motivated you to start up a business on campus?
Oh, okay, so I remember back in the days, level 100, I started enjoying videos of cakes.
Wow.
People making cakes.
Okay.
I started enjoying them. I felt like, oh, I think this thing is for me. I just felt it within me that this thing is for me. So I think first semester I started with baking. I wanted to try and see if this thing is actually for me. And my first baking, I was able to go through.
Wow.
No recipe from anyone. I just combined some things and then it went through for me.
Hey.
So that was when I realized, oh, truly this thing is actually for me. So level 200, I went to Accra for some training at Big City. Yeah. So during the training too, I realized like I was doing so much well. It's not like I'm bragging about myself.
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
then, yeah, I realized I was doing so much well. So that was how come.
Wow, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Some of us actually thought it's just the SHS knowledge you're really using.
No.
So we didn't know you went to a catering
I
school.
did.
But okay, that's quite interesting. So you said you saw it and you knew that was for you.
Yeah.
Hey God. This what is for us? Okay, so based on that, Why baking and not any other business, or because you thought baking is for you?
Oh, okay. It's not that I thought baking was for me actually, but then one thing about baking is that sometimes there are ups and downs in it.
Yeah.
Um, there are times when you try some recipes and then they don't work out for you. There are other times too you try and then they work out for you. And I'm a type of person that I don't like to be idle.
Okay.
And
So,
during baking, it's not just about you sitting. No, there are lots of activities in and out.
okay.
So we have the phase that you'll be baking, putting in your eggs and stuff like that. The phase where you'll be baking, you have to be checking your time. All these activities involves you being very active. And also during the decoration stage, so you have to be very creative with that one too. And that also has to do with the brain. So it's not just about the physical activities, but then also your brain, you stimulate your brain with those things. So that was why I chose baking cakes rather other than any other skill.
Hey, then that
Yeah.
means the creativity there,
Yeah.
Charlie. You
Oh.
can sketch pad. If I should give you a sketch pad, like, can you sketch some of them for us?
I can.
Or one day
try
we'll have
something.
to invite you over here with the
Sure.
ingredients so that, like, you show us each and every step.
All right.
Because we don't want to be idle. So we'll check where we need to check and see if the cake is cooked.
All right.
So that means if you don't really concentrate on it, you end up burning
You
it.
end up burning everything.
Wow.
You end up burning everything.
And you do all this by yourself, like,
Yeah.
no any help or...
No. Oh, but then my roommate has been helping me, Louisa.
Oh, okay,
She's
sure.
a very supportive roommate of mine, and I really appreciate her for that. She has been helping me with some few stuff.
Then I'm sure she's the timekeeper. Okay, so moving on, what are some of the challenges you faced when you started the business?
Oh, okay. When I started, my first challenge was with the advertisement.
Okay.
Because I didn't know how to go about it. So I ended up sending my flyers to my friends who were at Tech, Legon, and some from UHAS. So I realized the orders were coming from Tech and Legon. But then I was like, oh, during that time too, I didn't have any delivery service. I didn't really have any experience in delivering the cakes here. So I lost a lot of customers due to that. And also my second challenge was combining academics and work. It's not easy.
Come to that, combining academics and work.
You know.
But mostly some people, their main challenge is financial constraints. So is it that you there, you be DB?
Oh,
so no. Because I was thinking, oh, the first thing you mentioned is money. But then flyers, I was like, hey, oh, she didn't use money to do them. Or you have someone doing them for you for free? The flyers?
No.
Wow.
No, but then by the grace of God, my parents are very, very supportive, especially my mother. Yeah, she has been very, very supportive. So with financial aspects, by the grace of God.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay, so but what made you send the flyers to the Tech and other schools? Is it that?
Yeah, because at that time, I didn't know how to go about the business. I didn't have any kind of experience. So I thought if I'm starting a business, I have to let my friends know about it.
So publicity.
Okay. So just my friends in my contact. I didn't sort. I was currently at school. So I should have sent it to those on campus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that was where I was. But then I didn't really have any experience in that. So I just sent it to everyone.
But you're hoping those people to update it on their stats, then their friends.
And during that time too, the only thing I wanted was I wanted to be famous. I wanted everyone to know that, oh, I'm baking, especially with my classmates from SHS and JHS. So like that was my main focus. So I didn't really think about the aspect that, oh, I'm currently at home, so I should send it to people within home. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So since that was your challenge when you started the business, I'm sure as time went on, the business started successfully and you kept going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what kept you going after you established the business? The business was successful and yeah.
Okay, so one thing that really motivated me was the kind of joy I get when baking and decorate, especially with the decoration aspect.
I thought maybe you dance.
No,
Wow.
no. And also the kind of joy I give to my customers, because sometimes you could see that they are really happy with the kind of work you've done for them. And that's one of the things that really motivated me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I learned you are very good at dancing. So I thought when you spoke of joy, I thought, oh, maybe you are singing and baking and dancing and all those
No,
things.
no,
Oh, okay,
actually.
sure.
Yeah.
So just from the decorations and all those
Decoration
things.
and then the reviews from my customers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So how well are you able to combine academics with the baking?
It's not easy. I won't lie to you. It's not easy. And you know, UHAS is a very stressful school.
Yeah, that one day I can attest to that part.
So everything boils down to planning. I plan very, very well. I make sure I schedule my timetable so that I'll be able to meet the demands of my customers too. So it's not just about I'm in a business.
So the
I'm
money
schooling.
is more important.
Yeah,
So
the money is
said
more
to meet the demands of your customers.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I always keep it in mind that I came to school purposely.
Yeah.
I came to Ho purposely to school and came to school purposely to learn. So that's my first priority before my business comes. So sometimes there are days where I have to forgo some orders due to my schedules in school.
Hey, you have to forgo some
Yeah.
orders. I hope when I'm ready to place that order, you wouldn't forgo my order. Okay, I see. Christian life, so how are you able to tackle all this, your Christian life with the baking and academics and all those things? Are there times you have to skip church services?
Oh, especially I am an AG member.
Okay.
And I'm part of the theater department. So with
Wait,
Saturdays,
theater department, why
Yeah.
do you put any operation there? Or what is it actually
so
do?
with AG theater, it comprises of the dancing and then singing. So
Okay,
I'm in the dancing department. So with Saturdays like this, I mostly skip rehearsals due to the business, because most orders are taken within the weekend.
Weekends,
So
yeah.
sometimes I have to skip rehearsals for my business. So it's not easy. But then for church, hey, God has been
So
very
good
good
to
to me. So for church,
I can see that. Okay.
I don't miss them.
So definitely, you said there's no challenge between your baking and your academics because you follow the plan that you live. Okay, so for the planning, that means you set time for reading and set time for your baking as well. So what about let's say within the weekdays you have an IA presentation, then there's this kind of big contract. Let's say pharmacy is celebrating something or diet is celebrating something, then they need an anniversary cake. Will you forgo such an order?
Okay, so an example is just the Valentine that came around.
Okay.
So it was on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So Monday I had an eye. Tuesday too I had a presentation. Wednesday too I had a presentation. So what I did was on Saturday I started learning from Friday, which is my free day.
Yeah.
So Friday I learned throughout the day. And on Saturday I used the whole day for the baking and decoration. I did everything on Saturday. And with Sunday I continued with my studies. So at the end of the day, by the close of Saturday, I was done with every order that I had for the Valentine. So it was just left with the pickup.
Okay.
If you get me.
So that means when they even order, they help you plan better.
Yeah.
Because unless you order before it is being
my cakes are just pre-orders.
Oh, okay.
I don't
you see,
take.
some mostly prepare them, especially the cupcakes, and keep them so that when you just order, they will deliver. Okay. Then that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so aside academics and all these things, I forgot to ask you one question. you said they're part of your church theater,
Yeah.
which you said is not an operation room, just singing and dancing.
Yeah.
So, like, for the dancing, no.
Don't go there. Do please don't go there.
I shouldn't go there.
Don't go there.
Oh, what do you think I'm coming to say? To give us some freestyles?
Oh.
Okay, so aside the dancing, what of the singing?
No, I don't sing.
You don't sing?
No.
Is that you don't sing or you won't sing?
I don't sing.
Hey,
Yeah. I don't have the voice.
God has only blessed you with dancing.
Yeah, just dancing.
Okay, so I should have asked you this when you were introducing yourself.
Okay.
So what's your favorite food?
Okay. My favorite food is rice balls with groundnuts. That's my very favorite
Groundnut
food.
soup. So just the two. If I give you rice balls with groundnut soup and I don't add meat.
I'm okay.
Hey, are you sure?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Just the ball and then the groundnuts. I'm good to go.
Just because you get your protein from the groundnut soup.
I'm
Yeah,
good to
okay.
go. Yes.
Hey, are you sure?
Yeah.
You meet every nutrient requirement. Okay, so for the side of sports, like, do you have any kind of favorite sports or something?
I remember way back at Pentecost, I used to play volleyball. But then, yeah, I wasn't really doing well, so
Hey,
I quit.
wait, you're playing volleyball. Actually, was this your weight back from
Yeah,
SHS?
me, all my years I've been a Plan P girl, so.
Wow. Are you able to maintain that, or as time goes on, you
Oh,
go
there are
down and
times,
come
yeah,
up?
there are times that you gain weight, there are times that you lose some weight. So it's not always that I'm like this. Yeah.
Okay, so back to the business actually. Has the business been really helpful to you?
Yeah, it has. It has been very, very helpful to me. One, with I told you earlier on about how it activates your brain.
Okay, yeah.
You become mentally active, and that's one of the benefits. And also, the kind of joy I get from it, releasing a little bit stress.
From
as
you have
well.
stress.
From you have stress as well,
I
because
see.
you know when you enjoy doing something,
Yeah.
automatically your stress level reduces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and in terms of your financial status, like that
Oh.
one there, it is blooming.
So that's one thing about this cake. So people think it's a lucrative business. When you enter into cakery, automatically you become a rich lady, which is not like that. You know how the economy is.
Hey,
Things just keep on increasing day by
but
day.
you the caterers to you those selling the cakes, do you keep on increasing the prices of the
Yeah, of
cakes and
course.
things?
Oh. Yeah, that's one thing about it. Because you can't just be doing a business and always running at a loss.
Oh, so sometimes
Yeah,
you run at a loss.
Yeah, especially when the cakes get burnt.
Oh,
You have to go in and bake again. Sure you get it.
okay.
Yeah. And sometimes during delivery, things do happen. So they have to bring it back for you to bake another one. So sometimes there are losses, but then
wow. If you didn't tell us this, we wouldn't have known. So
Yeah.
even during delivery, certain things happen
happening,
and you
yeah.
have to take it back.
you have to take it back.
Are there also sometimes that you find maybe you face some difficult customers or
Very,
oh,
very, very.
and how do you deal with them?
Sometimes it's not easy because they feel like with cakes you are getting a lot of profit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so it's
most
very
important.
difficult when you are negotiating with and cakes where I don't have to even negotiate too, but then sometimes I end up negotiating. So most of the times what I do is I try to explain to them what
goes into the cake,
what goes
yeah.
into the cake, and then I just don't use any kind of ingredients. Like I use premium ingredients for my cakes. So sometimes someone might sell a cake for you at a lower price, but then you don't know what's actually.
Yeah, you eat the cake and
Yeah,
it's
you
like
don't.
it's some donuts.
So you don't really know what actually goes into that cake.
Yeah,
But
that
then
was true.
me, I know the kind of service I'm offering.
Oh,
Premium and quality. So sometimes it's not easy, but then at the end of the day, I'm able to convince them to buy from me.
so you do premium and quality cake,
Yeah,
and you have premium ingredients as well.
sure.
So that boils down to my question. Um, how do you get your ingredients? Is that when you're coming, you pack your ingredients as well as your provisions that you bring to school, or sometimes you just buy them from who here?
Okay, so this semester like this, when I was coming, I brought my margarine
Okay,
because buying margarine here, Cook brand, is very expensive here.
I see.
So I brought that one. Apart from that, the rest I've been buying them here.
From who here?
Yeah, from
Wow,
here.
then. Oh, forgive me, the people of who. But actually, the truth is that
Oh, but then
things are expensive.
it's very
here.
expensive.
Yeah,
And
like,
then sometimes too, I order them from Accra.
wow.
But yeah, even with the things that I ordered from Accra, adding the transport, the delivery fee and everything is quite okay than me buying from here.
Really?
Yeah.
Then does that mean that the things in who are really expensive?
Yeah, they are.
Cause you
When it comes
ordering-
to cakes.
Okay, yeah, when it comes
Yeah.
to it's not even when it comes to cakes. When it comes to almost each and everything
Yeah.
here. Because let's say we those who don't even bake or anything, even the little provisions we would have to buy. Like, hey,
it's not really easy.
you ask of the price of something from Kumasi, let's say it's 85. You come to it, it's like 100 and something. So
yeah, it's not
our
easy.
parents really have to take note of this. They think when we're in school, we are just spending their money,
but
and
then
calling
they
for
don't
money.
know.
They don't know what is going
Yeah.
on. Exactly. Yeah. So with the cake and everything, you said when you're in the house, you still take orders and do
Yeah, I
orders.
take orders.
So should in case you're in the house, you said you are staying at Koforidua.
I'm from Koforidua, Eastern Region.
Okay, Eastern Region. So if you are in the house, then let's say maybe someone within Accra or Eastern Region needs, yeah, will you be able to do it and deliver it to the person?
So those things, it's mostly depend on the kind of order. So when it is a wedding cake, I deliver worldwide.
Okay.
But then something like birthday cakes, because I can't, with birthday cakes, I normally don't deliver to other regions because I use whipped creams.
Okay, yeah.
And then, yeah, they easily melt.
Yeah,
So
I
I don't want any kind of disgrace. So for birthday cakes, I just ignore. But then for wedding cakes, I use fondant. They are a little bit stable, so you can deliver them across any part of
And
the
you
country.
do delivery worldwide?
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Yes, please. When
You're
it comes to
scaring
wedding
me.
cakes,
So even if I'm in Togo or Burkina and you're in Koforidua and I order, it will still get there?
yeah.
Wow, that's quite impressive. And like, how are you able to carry yourself out there with all these things? Just as you said, when you're doing this business, people are like, hey, you have money, hey, you have money.
Yeah.
So I don't know times that your friends will approach you and be like, oh, please, can you help me with this? I really need your help. You're like, I don't have money. They're like, hey, you don't have money. So who will be having money on campus? Because you dear, already you're looking like a DB. Then also you're working. So like the money dear, we're expecting more from you.
And it's like,
And now all your friends are also DB. So
oh no, it's not like
What
that.
do?
But then I communicate with my friends,
Okay.
and they know how their business is like. And so far, I've not had any kind of encounter like that. Yeah.
Okay, so if you haven't had any kind of encounter like that, what of, let's say, your younger sibling? The way you said, that means she has been disturbing you a lot. So when you're in the house, does she help you?
Yeah.
That means what? She's helping you. She's collecting her
Oh, that one there.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
see.
She takes salary.
Oh, really? Then very soon I'll be joining you so that I'll also be taking some of the salary. So just anything for our viewers, maybe you want to let them know how they can order cakes or anything. Yeah. And anyone that is watching and would like to start a business,
Yes.
what would you tell the person? So first question first.
Sure. So, okay, what I would like to tell my viewers out there is that whenever you have this kind of feeling that I have I have a kind of potential for this particular thing, just pray about it and then work towards that one. and you have to build some kind of confidence, because sometimes your friends will discourage you. I won't
And
lie
it's
to you.
true, it's true.
Your friends will discourage you, but then others too will encourage you. So most of the times, I would advise you to go in for those encouraging you, because those people are the positive friends, of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes too, you don't have to. Success doesn't happen at once.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes trials and failures. It takes a whole lot.
You say try and error.
Yeah. So as you keep on pushing to that kind of dream or potential or skills, you just have to take time, and then don't be harsh on yourself. When you start the thing at once and then it fails, don't be harsh on yourself that, oh, why is it that everything that you start, then it's like you are trying to blame yourself.
Yeah.
But then no, you don't have to do that. You just have to be calm, try and learn more to be able to achieve that kind of aim. And also, what I would like to tell my lovely customers are that they should keep on bringing in their orders. I'll offer nothing but then the best to
Okay.
them.
So should in case someone wants to order, mostly you have your flyers around,
Yeah, I
right?
have my
Yeah,
flyers
so
around.
what is the best alternative way for the person to get to you?
Okay, so you can contact me on my WhatsApp line. That is 0544
Okay, all in
Yes.
the name of...
Belgi's cake.
Actually, we forgot to state the name of the cake
Yeah,
before, yeah.
it's alright.
Okay, so it's Beldy's cake, and just as she said, if you want to order, you call the number that she gave out. Okay, so thank you very much, Miss Entry, for joining
Welcome.
us today. We
You're
are
welcome.
very, very privileged to have you. At least we've learned 1 or 2 tips.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So some of us will see what we are good at doing, then we'll see whatever enjoyment or excitement we get from it. Maybe some of us, you
Yeah.
have to be dancing and singing and stuff. You said you dance a lot, and I have even seen it myself, just that
Oh.
you're not able to give us freestyle, so it's okay. Okay, so please, if you haven't subscribed to this particular program or Juhas Base TV, please do so. Subscribe to Juhas Base TV, and also as well as Ladies Hub, so that whenever there is a new upload, you'll be notified. Thank you very much for joining us for this particular edition of Ladies Hub.